And joining me now are former Assembly of First Nations National Chief Perry Bellegarde and Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations Chief Bobby Cameron, who joins us from Treaty 6 territory, Witchkin Lake First Nation. Gentlemen, happy Sunday morning. Thanks for being there. It's good to see you. Perry Bellegarde, I want to start with you because this is Call to Action number 58 from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. This is a papal apology in Canada. It took a long time to get here. Walk us through the steps.
Well, good morning, Joyce. And Call to Action number 58. You know, the Chiefs of Canada said they've endorsed all 94 calls to action. Number 58 calls for a papal apology here in Canada. And we started working on that back in 2015 to try to secure the meeting in Rome with His Holiness. And I'm glad to see it happening now. But we had to build relationships with the Catholic bishops here in Canada. We had to build relationships with the Holy See. We had to build relationships with the papal nuncio, former Nuncio Luigi Bonazzi. And it took some time, but I'm really glad to see that the meeting with His Holiness is happening in the Vatican coming up.
Chief Cameron, you know, you have said that if the Church refuses to hand over residential school archive documents, if the Church doesn't do this, that you will renounce your religion. How confident are you that the Church will follow through on those demands?
Well, judging by the recent comments and decisions and all the meetings that have been going on, and we want to thank all the survivors, the descendants, the families, the leadership right across the country for the lobbying efforts and being vocal on this particular important item. So we feel confident that's going to happen. Ultimately, getting every single piece of pertinent information, pertinent I say, because it has to boil down to every single detail being offered directly to our survivors and the communities. So until that happens, you know, we'll continue to be cautious and aware.
And Perry Bellegarde, how difficult will it be to get all these documents from the Vatican archives? In your conversations over the 7 years that it took to get to this meeting, did you feel that the Vatican was willing to give you the information on these schools, the role of the Catholic Church in these institutions?
Well, Joyce, I think no matter how difficult or hard it is, it's got to happen. You talk about reconciliation, you talk about healing. You know, there were 130 residential schools in Canada, and the Roman Catholic Church was the church that administered most of those residential schools here. So they have a moral obligation and a moral duty to do all they can, yes, to apologize, but as well provide access to those records that'll help identify some of those children that have been lost or that were killed, you know, and the grave sites that have been found. So they have an obligation, no matter how difficult it is, to make it easy for people to have access to those records.
And Chief Cameron, but how do you go from just a symbolic apology to something more meaningful? Because saying I'm sorry is a good step, but not enough for survivors, for the families, and for your communities.
Well, it's a start for sure, and we'd like to say this on behalf of our Federation, that these archives and all these records that are still yet to be handed over to survivors and their families, you must have First Nation inclusion from beginning to end. And what I mean by that is this. For all of these records, wherever they are, you have to have the survivors right there, front and center, when these records are being distributed and discovered and pulled out of these files, wherever they may be collecting dust. You have to have the survivors right at the ground level zero.
Perry Bellegarde, do we know where these documents are? Do you have any certainty from Vatican officials, whether here or in Rome, that you will have access to these archives, to these documents that will tell you the story? And what if they don't hand them over?
Well, that's the other thing. I think they got to start the process and start working with the survivors and the families and the different organizations to begin that process of working together to have access to those documents. And it hasn't been tried wholly before, so it's got to begin. And I think this is a great opportunity now to build on that work going forward. You know, we've discovered how many grave sites, unmarked graves, And it's just the tipping of the iceberg, the discovery of these unmarked graves, these little ones. It's like they're speaking to everybody and waking everybody up. This was a genocide of our people. And so the churches have that moral obligation, do the honorable thing to make sure that when these records are asked for, that everything is done to make them accessible. And that's a big part of restitution. That's a big part of reconciliation. That'll help with the healing going forward. There's no question.
Chief Cameron, what does that mean for your community, for the survivors and their families in your community? They must be watching this very carefully. I know that there's some survivors that will be in Rome with the delegation. What have they told you, and what is this, how closely, and what does this mean to them?
Well, it's all part of the healing journey, and this is part of that healing journey in getting the apology, but also action after this apology. The Pope coming to one of our residential school sites. There is still discussion out there that there will be a lawsuit on genocide. There are still many residential school survivors who have been ignored, who have missed the compensation payouts. There are still many, many that have unsettled business. And many survivors are saying, let's reopen this again.
And we will be following this story next week. Perry Bellegarde and Chief Cameron, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for the opportunity.